Hi kids, it's Mrs. Estery. I wanted to go over the lesson that you're going to be doing next week. It's a story with fluency. It also has multisyllabic words, vocab that I'm going to teach you before we practice the fluency, and also comprehension to see what you guys learn. So the first thing I want to show you, this is some of the vocab that I'm going to pre-teach you. So these are some of the tricky words. Our first word is observe. What word, guys? Observe. Good job. What does observe mean? Observe means to watch with care. Here's the sentence. She will observe the rose and how well it grew over time. So observe means to watch, but this person is watching it with care. She's not just looking at it really quickly. She's watching it for a while and studying it. Okay, here's the next tricky word. Everybody say termite. What word, guys? Termite. Good job. What is a termite? A termite is an insect that looks like an ant and it likes to eat wood. You can see there's different kinds of termites that live in the colony. There's the worker ones, the soldier ones, winged ones, the queen, who is the biggest, and then the king. Let's read the sentence. The termites were ruining the house because of the wood they ate. And that's a true story. I remember when I was little, one of the houses we lived in, we had termites, I think in the foundation or something. And we had termites that were eating part of our house, and my dad had to treat it and get something done. Here are the next two words you're going to be learning. This next word up here, I want everyone to say activist. What word, guys? Activist. Good. An activist is someone who works hard to solve a problem and change something in the world. Okay? So an activist takes a problem, something that's wrong, and works to improve it. Greta Thunberg is an activist trying to solve climate change. So you guys can see up here, here is a picture of her at a protest trying to help make the earth better. Your next word down here, everybody say behavior. What word, guys? Behavior. Behavior is an activity that is seen in a human or an animal. Behavior is what someone is doing. It's their activity. Here's the sentence. One behavior, so look right here, one behavior of chimpanzees is using tools to make weapons. So what are the chimpanzees doing, guys? They're using tools. Good job. This next page I'm going to send in a PDF later, but this is just the fluency graph that it shows you that you're going to read out loud for 1 minute each night. And you just want your goal to go up, up, up. Remember we talked about that before, going up like stairs or even going up like an elevator. Now this is nonfiction, the story that we're going to be doing about Jane Goodall, guys. So guess what? Do I expect your score to be higher or do I expect it to be lower? It might be a little bit lower. Nonfiction is a lot harder and that's okay. Okay, let's look at these super duper tricky words. I wrote them out for you and separated them into syllables. First word, everybody say primatologist. What word? That's a huge word. A primatologist is a scientist who studies primates, animals such as monkeys, chimpanzees, gorillas. Let's say the sounds in primatologist. Ready? I, tal is closed, gist. Say it again. Primatologist. Good job. That's the trickiest word in there. Next one is primates. What were, guys? Primates. Good job. Do the open syllable. I, mates together. Primates. Next one, this is what Jane Goodall studied. Everybody say chimpanzees. What were, guys? Chimpanzees. Good job. Now look at this. I, chim, a, pan, e, z's. Chimpanzees. Next one, this is what I thought was a tricky phrase, which is a group of words in the sentence. Studying animal behavior. Everybody say behavior. Ready? Behavior. That's tricky. You're going to want to aerate. V-I-O-R. Vior. Behavior. This is the famous college she went to. Everybody say Cambridge. What word? Cambridge. A, cam, I, bridge, Cambridge. And remember, we watched a video a few weeks ago. D, G, E, G. Okay, next one. They used to think that chimpanzees were herbivores. So let's say that big word. Ready? Herbivores. What were, guys? Herbivores. Excellent. So it's a silent H. You don't hear it. Herbivores. And then this is what we discovered about chimpanzees. They are very smart, which means they're very intelligent. So everybody say quite intelligent. Good job. Now I'm going to read this first page to you. The story's longer, but this page is your fluency page. So if you choose, this could be the only page that you read out loud. That's up to you and what you're able to do at home. Okay, let me read it as we scoop it. Everyone ready? Here we go. Jane Goodall is a very famous primatologist. She is a scientist who studies a group of mammals called primates. Primates are a group of animals that includes humans, monkeys, gorillas, and chimpanzees. Jane Goodall has spent her whole life studying chimpanzees. She has focused on studying animal behavior in chimpanzees. Her discoveries, so discoveries are the things that she learned, have made her one of the best known scientists in the world. Goodall was born in 1934 in London, England. When she was a little girl, her father gave her a toy chimpanzee. It looked so real that people who visited her house were afraid of it, but she loved it. When Goodall was 23, she went to Africa. She began studying chimpanzees with a well-known scientist named Louis Leakey. After a year of working in Africa, Goodall went back to England and studied at the University of Cambridge. Can you guess what her favorite subject was? Chimpanzees. Now, if you guys keep looking, the next page, this is a page about Jane Goodall. Shows you what she looks like now. This page is about after finishing school, Goodall returned to Africa and what she did in Africa. These two paragraphs right here, you really need to focus on those, because those are about some of the things that she discovered and what she observed. Remember, so she watched them with care, observed them making. Okay. The next page is also about what Jane Goodall, sorry about that, guys, what Jane Goodall observed them. She saw them using blades of grass and sticks as tools. You'll be reading about termites on this page. Next page, this shows a chimpanzee using a plant stem as a tool. Okay, and this is also has that big word activist. This is about Jane and all the awards she's won. And then this is just a picture of her speaking and working as an animal rights activist. This page is our vocab page. So what is the meaning of the word observe? Remember, we said it meant to watch with care. So are you going to choose watch attentively, which means to pay attention to, cover from sight, or take in solid food? What is another meaning of the word observe? Carry out or perform an action, to match one thing with another, or to follow with the eyes or in the mind. Now, hint, hint, we said that it meant to watch earlier, so which one is similar? This one is a little harder. You're going to write your own sentence using the word observe. The next page, I gave you guys a sentence structure, sentence frame to help support your writing. So as a scientist, what kinds of animals does Jane Goodall study? You just need to fill in this blank. Jane Goodall studies, write the name of the animals. Next one, what is one discovery Jane Goodall made about how chimpanzees behave? So remember, that's how they act, what they're doing, that changed how people thought about chimps and other primates. So remember, this changed their thoughts. Their thoughts switched. One discovery Jane Goodall made about chimpanzees was that she learned that chimpanzees blank. Okay, what do they do, guys? You can choose the discovery. That's huge. The text describes chimpanzees as clever. What evidence from the text supports this description? I wrote some of this out for you. Chimpanzees are clever or smart. So remember, we talked about they are quite intelligent. The text, that's the story you're reading, supports this because chimpanzees were seen. What were they seen doing, guys? There's more than one thing. What did they use? Hint, hint. Look back on that page I said was important. Right here. What is the main idea of this text? So the main idea is the big idea, right? It's what the whole story is about. So I wrote a sentence frame for you. The main idea of this story is that blank blank, you should know what her name is, was a famous primatologist who studied, okay, what did she study? What animals? And let the world know important discoveries about them. Okay, guys, that's it. That's what you're going to do next week. Thank you so much. Bye.